Until you conquer the enemy in yourself, you can't deal with anyone. In order to be used by God, you have to really be used. You know, we always want to be used for the glorious jobs. Look, God put me on the stage in front of the people in the Grammy show with a nice dress on. Let me just praise your name. But that's not being used. Sometimes in order to be used, you also have to be humiliated. You have to be humiliated sometimes. You have to be kicked and beaten. And in that situation, the person who's kicking and beating, he's feeling more pain than you are. You know, love is an incredible thing, and we don't know love like we should. We always talk about, I have unconditional love. Unconditional love is, we don't even know it, because if a person stops stimulating us, we stop loving them. You're not interesting to talk to anymore. Goodbye. But that real love that sometimes is difficult, difficult to have, that's that love. And that's a confidence builder.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brianna Michelle, and I'm back with another video for you guys. I have been gone for 8 months, I think, like 8 or 9 months, and I miss y'all so bad. Like, I miss talking to the camera. I literally just miss setting up and just having like this is like a venting moment for me, just talking to you guys about a lot of things. So like, of course, we're going to get into the life update because I've been gone for so long, and it's only right to come back and just tell y'all the stuff that I've been going through and why I left and why it took me so long to come back. I know you heard the new name. Yes, it is Brianna Michelle. I have my phone here. Is why I'm probably going to be looking down from here, like here and there, because I have a lot of stuff that I wrote down that I want to talk about in this video, and I didn't want it to be like all over the place. That's why I have my phone here, and I'll be looking up and down at this phone and stuff. But I know that y'all heard Brianna Michelle. That is my new YouTube name. I switched from Lady Bree. The channel used to be called Lady Bree, and I switched from that just because like I'm just tapping into who I am this year. Oh my god, happy new year to you guys. Like, it's 2025, like, and I'm going to say happy new year even though we're in May of 2025. But this is my first time talking to you guys and bringing my camera out this year, so happy new year to y'all. And yeah, so I have to say happy new year. But anyways, like I was saying, I used to go by Lady Bree, and I switched my name from that to Brianna Michelle just because I'm more so just embracing me, my truth, my journey, and just tapping in to me more this year. And so I felt like Lady Bree served this purpose already. Lady Bree was more so like going out, drinking, recording drinking videos, doing truth or drink, doing pranks. There were some vlogs in there. It's me being a mom and stuff like that, but it was very like vague. It was more so like of me going out, drinking. That's basically all it was. I am changing that around because that's not who I am anymore, and I felt like Lady Bree was just like, that was my era then. And so Brianna Michelle just gives it more of a mature, I'm 32, you know, just gives it, I'm a mom, I'm a girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? It just gives it more of a mature name than just Lady Bree. And I'm not saying like I'm not saying like that era or that name was horrible. It's just I grew from that. And so I wanted to change my channel in the direction that I was going with my channel. And so with that being said, I had to change my name. It's totally different like from that name, Lady Bree. Like, I just didn't think that name fit into the direction I'm going into. Like I said, just embracing me, you know, speaking my truth, being transparent with you guys, showing more content with my son and how I am as a mother. I am a 9-to-5 girly, so I do have a 9-to-5. And just more so of things that I'm going through. I'm not outside drinking like how I was, or that's not gonna always be my content. Yeah, we're gonna have like, you know, some content where I step out here and there, but it's totally different from what y'all used to see. And it's crazy because I'm just like reading through these topics and what I want to talk about, and it's crazy because as I'm reading this, I literally wrote this in January. In January, and it's now May, and I'm now just doing my video, and it's okay because January, February, March, and April, I was getting things ready for me to start my YouTube again, and I just wanted to make sure when I came back prepared, mentally prepared. I came back with the energy to keep recording. I came back with more motivation because I always spoke about having a content room. Like I always spoke about having a room just for me to just sit and have sit down videos with y'all, or for me to sit and, you know, be more productive in editing my videos. Like starting to get everything together here in this room and seeing that it's coming to life makes me more motivated to get onto YouTube, do what makes me happy, and this makes me so happy. It's like a venting session for me. It just shows that I was literally taking it day by day, step by step. I wanted to, like, you know, be more vulnerable and be more relatable to my audience. And I wrote in my notes here that I use Lady Bree as, I use that name to happy behind pain, hurt, and truth. Because I had a lot of truth that I wanted to speak on, and I would always, you know, I would always like beat around the bush. I would never really fully tell you guys like everything that I was going through, and I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm going through, but things that I'm going through that I feel like I could help somebody, or with I could help somebody with telling my story or telling my testimony. Also sharing my mistakes so they can learn from them as well. I just want to give that to my audience just to show growth. So since I've been gone for like 8 months, probably going on 9, I want to give like a recap of like the end of 2023 and like the beginning of 2024. Everything was just going great on camera. Everything was going great on camera, but behind the scenes, I was really going through it around that time. I stopped working out. I started getting in my own head. My trauma was coming back. My paranoia was coming back from like my stalker. I was in court nonstop. I had just got done with like trial for the stalker, dealing with the results from that trial. Ooh, girl, I was going through a lot. Dealing with unalive threats, being harassed mentally, verbally, the nudes that got put on social media, and also like in the midst of all that, also like dealing with my son's behavior. So dealing with all of that like towards the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024. And like I said, everything was going good on camera, but literally behind the scenes, I was going through so much. I learned so much within that 2-year span about myself. I learned a lot. I wanted to come back on YouTube just better mentally, still going through things, not going to hold you, still going through things, but just better mentally. With all that going on, I completely shut down from content in general. I just couldn't bring myself back to this platform without a change. Couldn't bring myself back to this platform without speaking up and saying what needs to be said instead of beating around the bush for so long. So like I literally had to come back better mentally before I spoke on any of those things. And I'm still going through trauma. I'm still going through paranoia. I have to work on that. I have to do therapy for that. I am so self-aware of therapy for me. But like I said, I am taking it day by day and step by step for me. It was like, okay, you're not working out, but you're detoxing. You're not working out, but you have been drinking like 4 or 5 of these a day. Taking those as in like step by step, day by day. I'm not on YouTube, but I took a step towards, you know, start getting monetized on TikTok. I started to slowly get back into my content game. I lost subscribers. I was getting so discouraged to come back on this platform. Like, I was so ready to quit. I was so ready. I was like this close. I was this close to quitting. This close to quitting YouTube before I started doing step by step and doing like the small steps first. Like, congratulating my small wins. Like, I ordered 2 studio lights. Congratulations for my small win. I got monetized on TikTok. Congratulations for my small win. I ended up buying mics for my camera, like for when I'm outside vlogging. Like, I started to celebrate my small wins, making my way back to you guys. Like, it was happening in such little steps, but I still congratulated myself on doing those things. Like, I needed a ring light for forever. Celebrating my small wins and just taking my time to come back to anything that I love to do, whether that was working out or coming back to YouTube. I ended up getting demonetized. Not for any flag or anything like that. It's just because I haven't been posting and I wasn't active on the platform, so they demonetized me. So right now, my content is not getting paid. I'm not getting paid for my content right now. That discouraged me so much when I found out that I was demonetized, and I kind of wanted to tear up for real. But then I literally, let me tell y'all this, let me tell you how good God works, because the devil was just like in my head and just like I said, I was this close to quitting. So the devil was just in my head and just messing with me, and so much to where I was going to quit something that I love to do. And then he said, boom, look, your subscribers had dropped a lot. Look, boom, look, you're not even monetized no more. And then within that moment, literally within that moment, you guys, like, I'm not even joking to you, within that moment, God literally blocked the devil out. I started to look at it as a positive way, more so than a negative way. Like, yeah, you lost your subscribers, you got demonetized. It's a bad thing. Like, it hurts when you're a YouTuber, right? It hurts. But I looked at it more as I started to look at it more as a positive thing. Like, within that moment, like, the turnaround was so fast. Like, I text my friends about it, I talked to my boyfriend about it, and that, like I said, the turnaround was so fast for me in my brain that I literally looked at it like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Calm down. You will get it back. It's nothing like you can't get back. You will get it back. You will get the subscribers back. You will get, you know, your you will get monetized again. It will come back. I remember telling my friend that also does YouTube. I remember telling her, like, before I even noticed I was demonetized, I ended up telling my friend, like, start back on YouTube. I think I want to do like a brand new channel. And she was like, girl, no, don't be doing no, you're not going to do no brand new channel. Like, just start again, you know, on your channel that you made. You already made it, broke the ground within this channel, right? So just start again, you know. And the reason why I was thinking that was because like a lot of like I was saying, I'm evolving, I'm growing. So a lot of my old videos was from when I was in that mindset of drinking and pain and hurt. I was in that mindset, right? God is so good. But in that, I didn't want to show that. Like, I didn't want y'all to see that. Like, I didn't want y'all to see my growth. Like, I really didn't. When I found out that I lost subscribers, like I lost a lot of subscribers, when I got demonetized, I was like, this is a fresh start for me. Like, this is a fresh start for me. I started looking at it in a positive way like that. Like, you already said, like, and then she'd be like, watch what you asked for. Because I really wanted to start off a brand new channel, new subscribers, like start off at 0, build it back up, everything, the whole 9. It's like, watch what you asked for. Because I ended up getting demonetized. I lost subscribers. And like, I just looked at it like, this is what you wanted. You wanted to start off fresh. This is that. Like, you're starting off fresh with not even having your content be monetized. So I'm not getting paid for it. So I'm actually getting back into the mode of like I wanted to do. Got back into the mode of just making content for fun and just making content because it's what I love to do. So that's when I started ordering my lights. That's when I started ordering my mics. That's when I started ordering a new ring light, like getting my room together to fill up my motivation to come back, right? And I felt like I did just that. And I'm so happy for myself. I'm so proud of myself that I'm back on YouTube. I'm so excited. God kept showing me confirmation after confirmation. Like, I still, y'all, when I tell y'all it's Sunday, May 4th, I didn't even tell y'all the date of today, but it's Sunday, May 4th, and I'm still getting confirmations. Like, stuff that I'm going through, I see it throughout the day. Like, literally, like, my confirmations recently have been right on time. Right on time. They have not missed a beat. How on time they are. Like, I swear to y'all, like, I will be talking about something to my friends or my boyfriend, whatever, and I'll get a confirmation about it 20 minutes later. And God kept showing me to tell my story. I kept seeing it. I'm going to come back. But when I do come back, baby, don't count me out. Don't count me out. If you are counting me out right now, you better redo that count. The way I'm coming back, everything I just named, I want to like kind of go through those and like kind of talk about some of the stuff that I was going through, like the end of 2023, the beginning of 2024, year of 2024. And one of the things that I mentioned was standing for something. That is so big for me, because I used to just allow a lot of people that were in my life to say what they want, and I was just always too scared or too worried about how they would feel if I said how I actually feel, and I would shy away from that. And so to actually find my voice and to speak on things and to stand firm in my belief and to stand firm on my feelings and know that my feelings are valid, and sometimes to just know that I'm not tripping, I'm not crazy, you know. And once I found that for myself, I've been using it. And with me speaking my mind and also speaking how I feel and standing 10 on how I feel, it has caused a lot of friction between me and other people that was in my life. And I had to come to the realization that it's okay, because if the people that were in your life cannot take, you know, your honesty, accept how you feel, they can't look at their wrong, take responsibility of their part that they play in. I started noticing people from my life just dropping like this. I had friendship breakups, I had family breakups, been through friendship breakups and family breakups, and those are like the hardest breakups sometimes. Once you seem like family or friends is affecting your peace and affecting your mental and not seeing things from your perspective, like people are just not meant to be there for either that moment in your life, or if it's affecting your peace, then you have every right to have your space and have your peace. And if that's not having somebody in your life at the moment, or they're not meant to be on this long journey with you, that's okay. And I had to find that within myself, like, that's okay. It's okay. And I always didn't want to let people go. That was my thing. I never wanted to let people go. Like, maybe we could fix this. We could fix this. We could talk about it. We could, you know, see where the problem is and like start changing. But what I started realizing, that I was changing and a lot of people were staying where they were, and or they viewed me from when I was 20 or 15. They kept me there. I'm like growing and growing and growing, but they still had me here when I was here, you know, but I have evolved to here. So people like that, you can't keep growing if they keep seeing you here, because it's always going to bring you back here. It's going to bring you back to when you were 21. It's going to bring you back when you were 25. It's going to bring you back when you were 15. It's going to bring you back here, and I'm not here. I'm here, you know. So I don't want to keep going back to the old her. And that also gave me the prompt to change my channel around and rebrand my channel, because I'm not Lady Bree anymore. I'm Brianna. I'm Brianna Michelle. I'm more mature. So yes, I wanted to speak on that because that was really big for me. Celebrate our small or big wins, and that was a really big win for me, to actually speak up and say my mind in any situation. It could be within my relationship. It could be within my friendship, my family, my job. It could be with anything. So just standing up for something, and I have been executing that, and I'm so proud of myself. So let's get into the elephant in the freaking room. We're in and out the courtroom, like y'all have seen in the first couple clips of me having court as my second home. Court has been my second home for the past 2 years, consistently, consecutively. And when that, what did that mean? What did Cat Williams say? That means 1 year after the fucking other. Okay, so I've been in court for 2 years straight, literally 2 years straight, and that had took a very big toll on my mental, because I spoke about the verdict of the stalker situation, of how they let him off. That verdict was very discouraging for me. Just to have the verdict of him getting off and just getting the simplest charges of them all. Didn't even get the main charges that I was fighting for, which was stalking and harassment. I can speak on it now because the case is closed. I had proof of stalking, I had proof of harassment, and to just see how the courts move, to see how the law is very heartbreaking for women like me that are serious and that is willing to go the extra mile to get justice, because a lot of women play around with protection. Being in that situation was a lot for me. I still was even dealing with the stalker after the verdict. It's crazy, because I still was dealing with it. I'm like, he has the nerve to contact me. I did all the right steps, and did what I had to do, and still nothing was done after that. So it was just like, sometimes you just get discouraged in the court system, and hopefully they fix that. And then also to deal with, you know, my sperm donor sending unalived threats to me and my child, harassing me nonstop, mentally and verbally, body shaming me, putting things on the internet, the whole nine. In the middle of that situation, I was going to court as well for child support. So just imagine, I'm going through court for this trial, like a lot, and then on top of that, I'm going to court for child support. So I was always in court, always. And then right after that, I started to get into another form of like criminal court. And so I can't really speak on it too much because it's still an open case, and it's something that I'm going through, and I have learned from my last situation with court to not speak on certain things because they could use it. Going through something traumatic back to back like that, I never got the chance to sit within those feelings and really have a breakdown. My first breakdown that I had was probably, I'd say like January or February. Finally had my first breakdown from the year of 2023 and the year of 2024. I released so much in that breakdown that I needed to release. I released so much tears and pain. I felt like it was super heavy on me to where like I wanted to like basically like numb myself. I didn't want to think about what I was going through. I didn't want to have flashbacks. I didn't want to have triggering moments. I didn't want to have none of that. But yeah, y'all, so I really can't speak too much on my sperm donor situation because I am currently in trial. And once I get out of that trial, I will be more gladly to speak on it more. I have a special person that is going to help me with speaking on it. I'm so excited, but right now we have to play it safe and just do the right steps before we actually speak on it. So I want to make sure the trial is closed and sealed before I actually touch bases on it and actually get into real detail on the whole situation. So stay tuned for that. And on top of that, I'm going through family things as well. And that's very hard on me because I'm such a family oriented person. I'm also healing from that. I just love the idea of being family oriented. Like I'm such that's what I am. Still to this day, I want to give my mom the world and like have all her bills paid, and that has been my dream since I was a little girl. And also my dad. And to have boundaries hurts me so bad because what woman, like an evolving woman, wants a healthy relationship with their mother or a healthy relationship with their sister or a healthy relationship within their family, period. All of that really took a toll on me and who I am. On top of all of that, I'm also dealing with the behaviors from my son, dealing with certain things that he had to process, and I had to be strong enough. I have to be strong enough to fulfill those questions that he's asking. I have to be strong enough for that. That took a toll on my mind. You're going to see all aspects of that. My life definitely has changed. Like I said, y'all, I'm back. It's your girl, Brianna Michelle. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video. Love y'all. Bye.